Silence is not weakness, it's control. The more you speak, the more people read you. But when you stay silent, they reveal everything. In a world where everyone is trying to be heard, the one who says less controls the room.
Why silence makes you more powerful than words. You are talking too much, right now, every day, and it is costing you everything. Every time you explain yourself, you hand them a weapon. Every time you justify yourself, you shrink. They keep asking you questions, and you keep answering. That is not honesty, that is submission. You are losing rooms you never even entered because your mouth arrived before your power did. Other people walk into a room and the room shifts. You walk in and start explaining yourself. Feel that difference. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not rudeness. Silence is the language of people who have already won. You were never taught this. In fact, you were taught the exact opposite. Speak up, be heard, be seen. That was the trap. Every secret you volunteered, every emotion you explained, every silence you rushed to fill, they logged it, they used it. Today that changes, not because I am telling you to, because you already feel deep down that something has been taken from you. Silence is not emptiness, it is architecture, and by the end of this, you will know how to build with it. You have been open, you have been honest, you shared when they asked, you explained when they doubted, and what did it get you? You got managed, you got read, you got used as a map, and the people who needed the map never once gave you theirs. This is not your failure, this is by design. You were raised in systems that reward transparency, schools, churches, workplaces, because transparent people are manageable people. They needed you legible, easy to predict, easy to influence. So they called openness a virtue and silence a problem. Every time you overshared, someone took inventory, not because they cared, because information is currency, and you were giving yours away for free. Your emotions were monitored, your insecurities were catalogued, your patterns were studied, and you thought it was connection. Connection requires reciprocity. What you were offered was extraction. There is a difference, and the difference matters enormously. The loudest people in your life, have you noticed, they rarely give you real information. They perform, they project, but they guard. The powerful have always understood something, the rest were never told. Mystery is a fortress, and you have been leaving your gates open. Right now, somewhere, someone you know is deciding how to handle you based on information you freely gave them. Think about that. You are not broken. You were programmed, and programs can be rewritten. The first step is the hardest. It is simply this: stop confessing. Stop performing your inner life. For an audience that is scoring you, your silence will confuse them. They will mistake it for anger, for arrogance, for mystery. Good, let them work for the interpretation. When you stop explaining yourself, something extraordinary happens. People start explaining themselves to you. The power shifts in silence. This is not about becoming cold. It is about becoming strategic. There is a version of you that the world is not ready for. That version does not explain itself. There was a man who understood all of this before any of us were born. His name was Arthur Schopenhauer, and the world tried very hard to forget what he taught. He was dismissed, mocked, ignored for decades. Sound familiar? The systems don't like what he was saying because it freed people from needing those systems. Schopenhauer studied power, human will, and the games people play. Long before psychology had a name for them, he mapped the invisible architecture of control. He wrote things that your social media feed will never show you, your school never assigned, your employer never wants you to read. He said this, and when you hear it, you will feel something move inside you. Because part of you has always known this to be true. To live alone is the fate of all great minds. Arthur Schopenhauer. Not isolation, not rejection, chosen sovereignty. The person who chooses their own company, who does not scramble to fill silence, who does not perform for approval. That person is already operating at a different level. Schopenhauer was not teaching you to be cruel or cold. He was teaching you to be whole, to need nothing from the performance of yourself for others, and silence. Strategic, chosen, weaponized silence was central to how he believed a powerful mind must operate. In a world full of noise, what follows are the lessons, not opinions, not motivational filler, instructions for those who are ready to stop bleeding information and start accumulating power. Every word you speak is a withdrawal from your power account. Every silence is a deposit. Most people are permanently overdrawn. Think about the last meeting you were in. Who spoke the most? Who was taken least seriously? The correlation is almost never accidental. The psychology is this: when you speak constantly, you give people the raw material to sort you, categorize you, dismiss you. Silence withholds the raw material. Starting today, in every conversation, speak 30% less than you think you should. Notice what fills the gap. Notice who fills it. That information is gold. Drop this in the comments right now. I speak less. I hear more. I miss nothing. Not every question deserves your answer. In fact, the most powerful response to most questions is a slow, steady look and nothing else. You know this situation. Someone puts you on the spot. A loaded question in a group setting. You feel the pressure to respond, and you do. And the moment you do, you are on the back foot. Here is the psychology. Questions are often not requests for information. They are attempts to establish dominance, to make you account for yourself. Your silence refuses that frame entirely. Starting today, when a question makes you uncomfortable, pause for 5 full seconds before deciding whether to answer at all. 5 seconds of silence feels like a minute to them. Use it. In every argument you have ever had, the person who spoke the most lost. Escalation is a trap. Silence in conflict is a siege weapon. You know this. Someone raises their voice at you, says something designed to wound. Every cell in you wants to respond. That urge, that is them controlling you. The psychology, emotional reactivity signals that they have found your frequency. Your silence tells them the frequency has changed. You are now operating on a channel they cannot access. Starting today, the next time someone tries to ignite you, give them silence. Not cold silence, not wounded silence, sovereign silence. Let them watch you. Choose not to burn. Drop this in the comments. I do not argue. I observe. I move. The most magnetic people you have ever met. You will notice. Never told you everything. Mystery is not an accident. It is a discipline. You have met people who talk about their plans the moment they form them. Where are those plans now? Spoken dreams bleed out through the telling. The psychology. The human brain is wired to pursue what it cannot fully see. When you remain partially unknown, you activate the pursuit instinct in everyone around you. Starting today, share your outcomes, never your process. Show the result. Keep the method. The result earns respect. The method earns interference. While you are busy talking, you are not watching. The quiet person in the room is always the most dangerous. They have collected everything. You have given it. You already know someone like this. They rarely speak in meetings, but when they do, the room stops, because their words carry the weight of everything they absorbed, while others performed. The psychology. Observation is intelligence collection. Every social interaction is a data point. The person who talks most provides the most data and collects the least. This knowledge is for protection, not destruction. You are not learning to manipulate. You are learning to see clearly, so that no one can cloud your vision again. Starting today, in your next 3 social interactions, observe more than you speak. Do not perform. Do not fill silence. Just watch. You will learn more in 1 hour than in the past year. Drop this one. I am the destination, not the pursuit. Absence is a force. The moment you stop being available, you stop being taken for granted. The world reevaluates what it cannot easily access. You have probably seen this. The friend who was always available was never fully valued. The one who disappeared for a while came back to a different reception entirely. The psychology. People value scarcity. When you are everywhere and always, your presence loses its gravity. Strategic withdrawal re-establishes your weight. Starting today, withdraw from one context where you have been overgiving. Do not announce it. Do not explain it. Simply reduce. Watch what happens. In the vacuum you create, the most devastating moves in history were preceded by absolute silence. Not planning announced, not intention telegraphed, just stillness. And then the strike. You announce your moves because you want validation before you take them. That need for pre-approval is what gets your plans dismantled before they begin. The psychology. Announcing your goals activates your reward system before the goal is reached. You get the dopamine hit without the result. Silence keeps the hunger intact. Starting today, keep your next 3 goals entirely to yourself. Share the result when it is done, not the plan, not the journey, not the struggle, the outcome. That is the only chapter they deserve. Drop this in the comments. My silence is my strategy. People who master silence do not disappear. They become more present because every time they speak, it means something. You cannot buy that. You can only earn it. Noise is cheap. Everyone produces it. Silence is rare. In a world drowning in noise, the person who controls their silence controls the room. The negotiator who speaks last wins. The leader who pauses before responding commands. The lover who does not chase is chased. The principle is everywhere. You just needed it. Named. Your voice is not for filling rooms. It is for changing them. The difference between those two uses is everything. Emotional intelligence is not about expressing more. It is about expressing exactly what is necessary and withholding the rest with precision. Think about the most powerful person you have encountered in your life. They probably did not fill silences. They inhabited them. That is a skill you are now developing. Here is what no one tells you. Silence in the presence of someone who wants a reaction is the most dominant response available to you. Every time, the people who respect you the most will be the ones who first cannot figure you out. Let them work. That confusion is respect being earned by your discipline. There will be people who mistake your silence for anger. Let them. There will be those who mistake it for arrogance. Let them. Only those who deserve your words will eventually understand its true nature. And finally, the deeper truth. Silence is not an absence. It is a presence. The most powerful presence you can bring to any space is a self that needs nothing from it. You came here looking for power. You found something older than power. You found the discipline to become the version of yourself who no longer bleeds in public. These are not concepts, they are protocols. Your new operating system is silence first, words only when necessary, and the interior life of someone who requires no external validation. Last comment drop. This one is yours to keep. I owe no one my inner world. Silence protects your energy. Every time you engage in a conversation that does not serve you, you spend energy you cannot recover. You have been spending. It is time to invest. Silence also teaches others how to treat you. When you stop reacting to everything, people learn they cannot manipulate you. Through provocation, they recalibrate or they leave. Either is a win. You are building something inside yourself that most people never find. A center, an axis, a point from which everything radiates and to which nothing outside can add or subtract. The version of you that walks away from this video will not be the version that arrived. You have been given something that cannot be untaught. silence will never feel the same again. You now understand something that cannot be compressed into a tweet, that cannot be liked into existence, that cannot be taught by someone who has not lived it. You understand the architecture of silence, and now you have a choice. Return to the noise or operate from the silence. You already know which one you are going to choose. You made the choice. When you stayed this long, this is not self-help. This is self-surgery. You are removing the parts that were never yours to begin with. The need to be understood, the need to be liked, the need to explain yourself to people who already made up their minds. The world will not celebrate this immediately. The world celebrates loudness, but the world obeys silence. And you are no longer here for celebration. You are here for power. You were born with a voice. You were not born with the wisdom to know when not to use it. That wisdom is what you are walking away with today. Every master you have ever admired in any domain had this in common. They wasted nothing, not their movement, not their energy, and especially not their words. That is who you are becoming, not a version of someone else. The most distilled, essential, undiluted version of yourself, the version that the world gets to earn, not the one it receives for free. Remember, you are not practicing silence to punish others. You are practicing it to protect yourself, to build yourself, and to become the kind of person who does not need to win every room, but always does. Let the noise continue. Let them perform. Let them explain. Let them justify. You have a different assignment now. You are the one they cannot read. You are the one they cannot manipulate. You are the silence. In a world of screaming, the old world expected you to shout to be heard. That world is behind you now. The old you is dead. The one who explained, who justified, who shrank, who performed, that version did not survive this video. Good, they were holding you back. You are a weapon pointed at your own future, not at your enemies, not at those who doubted you. At your future, that is the only worthy target. You belong to no one, not to their expectations, not to their narratives, not to the version of you they needed to keep manageable. You belong to no one, only to where you are going. If you reached this point, you are not here by accident. You were looking for something, and you found it. Whether you subscribe to this channel is your decision, not a request, a choice. And the kind of person you are becoming makes choices deliberately. More of this waits for you here, more of the knowledge they hoped you would never find. Subscribe or don't, but ask yourself this and sit with it for the next 3 days. What would you be capable of if you never felt the need to explain yourself again?